If you do not mind, then appreciate my efforts by subscribing to my channel. Thank you very much in advance. Russian troops will not be able to hold the Zaporozhye nuclear power plant. According to the advisor to the President of the Republic Mikhail Podolyak, the Kremlin hoped that it would be able to repeat the scenario of the occupation of Crimea, when the world community openly condemned the occupation, but decided to turn a blind eye to the news telethon. They will disappear from there, because the defense lines are gradually being pulled up to the borders of the Russian Federation, he said. Podolyak noted that even the IAEA, where Russia has a large representation, believes that the Russian military should leave the station. They thought that the situation would be the same as it is now. They would take control of the NPP and some territories, write in the Russian constitution or say that Rosatom's powers extend to the NPP, and the world would say okay. We won't accept it publicly, but behind the scenes we'll say, okay, we'll accept it as yours. Russia will not be able to protect the Zaporozhye nuclear power plant either de facto or de jure. We will do it anyway, Podolyak added. As you know, the Zaporozhye nuclear power plant and its satellite city Energodar have been under occupation since the beginning of March. Russian occupiers regularly fire at the ZNPP and adjacent territories. The experts of the IAEA mission arrived at the plant in September. Its Director General, Mr. Rafael Grossi, proposed to the UN Security Council to create a security and protection zone. In October, Russian President Vladimir Putin issued a decree on the expulsion of the Zaporozhye nuclear power plant. On November 23, there was a complete power outage at the Zaporozhye nuclear power plant as a result of another Russian attack on the power system of Ukraine. On November 27, the head of Energoatom, Pyotr Kotin, said that the occupation troops could be preparing to abandon the Zaporozhye nuclear power plant. He stressed that the Ukrainian defense forces are preparing for this. The authorities are playing out all scenarios, including with partners. President Vladimir Zelensky predicts that next week will be difficult, as Russia is preparing new attacks on Ukraine. The terrorists are preparing new attacks and will not stop while they have missiles, the president said in his evening video message. He asked citizens to help each other. But our ability to help each other and take care of those who suffered the most, the elderly, families with children, people whose homes and loved ones were taken away by the war. Our mutual support is one of the elements of protection from terrorism and our strength, he said. Zelensky noted that the upcoming week could be as difficult as the one he studied. Our defense forces are preparing. The whole state is preparing for this. All scenarios are being worked out, including with partners, he said. And our alliance with them must be ready. Therefore, please do not leave those whom you can help without help. Please pay attention to this week's weather warnings. Together and with mutual help, we will overcome this challenge of war. This winter, Russia's attempt to use the cold against the people, he said. On November 23, Russia once again launched a massive missile strike on Ukraine, reports Union. According to the national police, as a result of rocket attacks, 10 people were killed, including 2 children. Another 52 people were injured. Residential buildings, thermal power plants and substations in Kiev, Vinnytsia, Lviv and Zaporozhye regions were affected. The air defense destroyed 5 aircraft and 51 of the 70 missiles fired by Russian troops. In many regions there was no electricity, water, heat, and communication. The worst situation has developed in Kiev and Odessa region. What do you think about it? Be sure to write your opinion in the comments and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to keep up to date with the most accurate and relevant news.